let's focus on this Invoker analysis now. So what is this? Both side lane cores were real hard to kill, and I think I wasted a lot of resources trying to kill them. A lot of teammates end up dying, and we didn't scale very well. Enemy also played really well, dodging us, I think. Dodging us. So I'm actually thinking that it's more of a pattern, like pathing, vision game as well. Wait. What's your medal? Ancient 4. We have a big fish. Ancient 4. Invoker. Is this a last pick Invoker? Here, at this point of the game, or even after you just pick your hero, you should be thinking about your role, your itemization, you know. But of course, you need to focus on your laning stage. Possibly you're going to play against Wind Ranger.
30 seconds to battle.
So this is a really good vessel game against Morphling, against Bristleback. But I will prioritize Morphling than Bristleback. That's really questionable in Sven. Like, the observer ward is actually in the bottom.
One by one.
Silencer. Who got the first blood? What the fuck? It didn't show up now. But yeah, first blood has been done. Sven should not die like that, since he's your carry. And then there's Observer in here. So, Silencer actually mid. So, I think that death on the... You didn't even try to contest the sentry. But yeah, but maybe because you don't have Observer right there, it's fine. Since this is a what do you call this? Since this is a Silencer mid and then he died first, you managed to do some creep blocking, and then your equilibrium is actually nice. Even though you miss one of them, it's fine. The point is, okay, you missed the range. The point is still remains that equilibrium is really nice. But the problem is that it's being pushed too hard, that it ended up going to the tower's range. Wait, let me go back in here. Okay. I don't know if this is really intentional, that you want to push out the lane by attacking the creep wave naturally, like auto attacking. I don't know if this is planned or whatnot. But if it's me that you have the advantage on the creep equilibrium, like positioning, I will never do that auto attacking on your Invoker. Because what will happen is that it will be pushed in, double wave, under tower. You cannot easily harass the Silencer under tower because you're only Invoker. And once the double wave die under tower, the Silencer will be the one that will harass you with the Glaives of Wisdom that does not aggro a tower or creep. So let's see what will happen in here, if that's gonna happen in here. Because you go for double wave in here under tower. Silencer has full advantage now. Creep equilibrium and then the spell of the glaives, you know, not drawing the aggro. You're playing from the low ground, so since you're playing from the low ground, chances are your attacks are going to miss. See right there, it missed, while the attacks of Silencer is always hitting you. And then there's still the creep wave, or creeps in there attacking you. I often push the first wave to get level 2 ass up. Okay. But you have to be careful about it, like hero matchup wise, because you're actually, it's fine if it's something like Silencer only, but the point still remains that if you do that quite often and then you'll get harassed, you will lose your footing on the mid lane. You don't want to be ferrying salve over time. You want to get your core items instead of those consumables. So you have to be careful about it. Even if you get level 2 on Invoker, it's not gonna be a game changer. Then you miss the last set again on the range creep. And then, yeah, under tower again. And then he will have the advantage again on the creep equilibrium right here. Wait, why is going down? He should just wait like this. Yeah, like this. He should just wait. Wait on the high ground. If you go down, harass. If you go down, harass. But since he went for the Arcane Curse, it will naturally push out the lane. So both players actually, I don't know, creep equilibrium needs to be fixed. If it's something like let's say Batrider, what are the other heroes that can dive you? Ember, Leshrac, you're dead already. You already lost your lane. Since you're only Invoker, which is actually weak early. You only have 2 or 3 spells at max. Are you going to Tornado and then EMP the guy? Just so he will lose all of the mana? Oh, I didn't. Okay, that's fine. Nice micro in there. Aggro, yeah. Pull the creeps down. Nice. CS wise, it's not gonna be easy. Tangina na. Ah, southeast. Okay. Bottle on the silencer. I think this lane is gonna be much harder because of the sustain. Like he got bottle and then possibly he will go for the runes. But it's really about the creep equilibrium, like creep control, since you're playing mid. Where are you going? Body block it, just to fix it a little. Oh, Midas? I will not go for Midas. I will go for Rush Vessel, because Vessel is gonna kill them, especially their cores, the Morphling and then the Bristleback. If you go for Midas in this game, you're going to play passive, really passive, and then the moment that you go for the Vessel, possibly the enemy has ways of dispelling the Vessel. And also, you have vision in the bottom lane, right? You have vision in the bottom lane, and then you can see the Wind Ranger in the top lane. So I'm sure that you're actually prepared when it comes to the to the water rune at 4 minutes. But the problem is, you actually use your spells in here, even though look at the HP of this guy. He's very low, right? He's very low. So instead of you going to the bottom part, since you have the observer, you can actually go and contest in here. Like deny the runes to the silencer. And then look at your camera positioning as well. Here. If it's a better mid laner, they will look around this one. They will look around their inventory, like what I'm doing right now. 10 magic stick, 0 charge and bottle. I will go for the top lane instead, because if you go for the bottom rune, you can scout him, and possibly you can stop midway. You can stop midway into committing to this top water rune. Stop midway and go back to bottom, and then try to contest it. Because right now the silencer is not in any position to contest the rune. He's very weak right now. Half HP. You have full HP with mana. So yeah, if you watch some of the streamers like Thompson, he will really deny the rune. Like he will go from here like fake. If the enemy mid will let's say will go to the top lane, he will go in there as well, contest. And then if the enemy stopped it, like go in here, he will go back as well. He's going to deny the rune for the most part, just so he will starve the enemy. Because if the enemy will stay in the mid lane, since you have the advantage over health, potentially you're going to win. You're going to win in the mid lane because you're starving the enemy. You're not letting him regen or restore the HP back. You're just trying to mirror, and then if he overcommit to a rune when you can catch him, he's possibly going to die, because the bottle charges or the active could be dispelled by player base damage. So take advantage of it. Cold snap. Yeah, not enough. I don't think you can do it. 3 seconds TP on the shaman is not the greatest. But yeah, I don't really like going for Midas. Maybe go for boots first so you could gank and then get some earned charges, and also get some ward already. Your observer ward expired. Quaswick's Invoker is actually much scarier than the Exort. He can easily take over of the game with the pacing. But yeah, since you're going for mine, you'll see it later. You went for Tornado even though you didn't see the silencer, and you know that it's not going to hit the silencer. So you push out the lane, aggro. Still no observer ward. Okay. After the lane, where to next? You should farm jungle creeps. Okay. Still lane creeps. Tornado again, not going to hit. And then possible going jungle? No? Earn. Bristleback is going to die. For sure. But it's actually space for the enemy. Like, you TP'd. You are already dominating the mid lane. So you're actually giving some breathing room for the silencer. Level 7, level 8. And yeah, I think you're content with this farm. You're getting Midas after all. 9 minutes in, this is really nice. So you get your Midas. You don't have boots. Why you're roaming in here? Just get your Midas first. You don't have boots. Midas. Use it. Use it first. Nah. Passive Midas. And then you want Bristleback. No damage, by the way. His Ven is incoming. Yeah, no damage. You just wasted your time in here. You didn't kill the Bristleback. You just wasted your time in there. You managed to get the kill on the Wind Ranger, sure. You got your boots going to the top lane. 2 versus 1. If you're going to make a call in here and then ask this shaman to play with you, it's not gonna be nice for me. Like, this is only top tower. It's better if you play mid or bottom instead of the top lane. Here, you force the punch and then shaman TP to top. You're so strong, but you don't know where to play, and that's the problem. So here, even if you, let's say, gank this Bristleback, you're going to take so much time in here, right? You didn't even scout his items. He got Vanguard, and your heroes magical, not actually that magical since you only have Urn and then Quaswex. No, not so many points on Exort yet, and then you only have like Shadow Shaman in there. Maybe let the Shaman first go. You just basically give space to the Silencer and then Morphling. You need to realize which heroes are going to carry the game. In this game, in this particular draft, it's going to be Morphling, and the other 4 heroes, meh. I don't think they can easily carry the game. They can get out of control, but your lineup is good against them. Only Morphling is gonna be the problem of your team overall. So instead of exerting effort to the other lane, to the top lane, I think it's better if you just dominate in the mid lane, like push with the catapult and such. Thanks for the follow. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but yeah. So my point is that if you just stay in the mid lane, if you pressure the mid lane in here, potentially the supports or the side lanes are going to help the mid lane because you're pressuring it, right? Potentially the Wind Ranger will go to mid, Disruptor will go to mid, Bristleback could go to mid as well, just to defend the mid lane. So if you manage to force rotations into the mid lane, like Disruptor and then Wind Ranger, it's going to relieve some pressure on your sidelines. Before, this one is Bristleback and then Wind Ranger. Since Wind Ranger, let's say, TP to the mid or help mid, it's only Bristleback, and then your Sven and then Shaman can play in here. Same goes for here, right? Hudge and then Axe. If Disruptor is missing, it's only Morphling. And Morphling cannot play against Axe and then Pudge. So Morphling will be forced to go jungle. So that's my point. If you want to be a tempo controller, like with your Invoker, it's much better if you force people into your lane rather than going to the other lanes. Because mid lane is still going to be the most important towers in the game. Mid lane towers are so important. Even if you kill this guy, even if you push this, it's nothing. You cannot easily invade the jungle 15 minutes in. You need more. So here, if you push the mid lane, you can easily invade the jungle. So yeah, let's go back to your play in here. You're calling the Shaman to go. Maybe wait for the Shaman to go in first, and then you can follow up, like Cold Snap, whatever. But even if the Shaman managed to use the spells, if there's no Pudge, it's not gonna happen. Now there are 3 heroes in here trapped. I mean, only 2 heroes because you have TP still. Do you get my point, Giddy? Or I just call you Giddy instead. Do you get my point, or you have a question about the map movement or where to play when you're so strong? Because your level is really significant as Invoker. So here you're trying to pressure. This is actually nice, but the problem is that you don't have any you don't have catapult, you know, to pressure the tower. Although you can do it with numbers, yeah. And then Bristleback, see it right there? Bristleback went out, and then they still want to fight. Can you? Nah, you cannot kill the Morphling. You wasted your spells in there. Get out, get out. You got your objectives. No more fighting. Nice zoning EMP. Vessel. Okay. So let's see your timing on Vessel. Because I want to see if Morphling has a counter on it or Bristleback has a counter on it when you get your Vessel. I don't have to run and try to kill, rather pressure the mid tower, force enemy to come to me. Yep. Way better. Because again, if you go to the side lanes, they can just easily get back. The objectives in there is not really that high. Last hit. Finishing your Vessel. I think you can still fight. They have no global silence and then all of your spells are active. You should make a call again and then go. This is actually your potential. You are so strong right now. Your team, you use it. No, don't use it. No global silence yet. Yeah, see it right there? They even smoke. Even if you have the Vessel, you don't have charge. It's useless. And then you're invading in the triangle or in the... Nah, it failed. Get back. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, you get the Vessel, sure. But you don't have charge. Alacrity, yep. Enemy has vision. Not good, Tornado. But yeah, enemy's bad. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? look at here. That no mana, you cannot shift. You can actually go for magic wand. You actually messed up in there. Like with your spell usage. Tornado thing. I don't think you should Tornado in here because its Sven is near. But yeah, the result's still good. Punch is going to die. Yep. Those fights is kind of useless again. But I think you can get the top tier 1. Who pulled? I think you can get this tower tier 1. Imagine if you play in the mid lane. Mid lane is much better objective than the top. But yeah, it's fine.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
How to win as a favorite carry when your 3 is a sniper? I cannot answer that easily because I am not seeing your replay. But if you have a question about in this game in particular, I can easily answer it because I have info about it. You're trying to invade the triangle even though there's no more god strength and then no team. I think you're going to die. Midas first before Ghost Walk. Nah, you did not go. Yeah, Midas, you're done. I don't know why you're trying to invade in here. So after the fight, right? After the fight, you took a tower and then no one is showing in the map, right? No one is showing. And then it will only be Silencer. Yep. So that means the 4 heroes are still ready to go. So you know someone is in here when Ranger is in here. And you decided to go in the fight. Yep, this is just a feed. And of course, Sven is not going to help you because it's going to be 2 versus 5. Or 2 versus 4. That's something, or we can say this is unnecessary feed or death on you. You have to minimize those mistakes because you're one of the top net worth hero of your team, and if you're dead, it's gonna be difficult for your team to play because you're one of the strongest hero on the map. How to sign up for a replay analysis? Join in my Discord and then make a request in there. Based on the list, if I have time, I'll do yours. If you felt too strong, that's good that you have the confidence, but you have to assess risks in a match faster pace. Because if you're still alive in there, instead of your team defending the mid lane, like if the enemy is pushing the mid lane, if you're alive in there, they will not push in there. But since you're dead, they managed to take the mid tier 1, and then they are free to make move around the map now, just because you're dead, right? Hello, Anne. Wait, no more hook. I think you're going. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. No. Don't go under tower. Don't go under tower. There are trees. Good thing the tower is gone. You can turn around again. No more damage. Why you're panicking so much? You can actually vessel the guy. Look at here. Look at here. You're panicking so much. So here, this one, glimpse, kinetic field, static storm, power shot used, right? Power shot used, shackle shot used. So that means there's no more spell. You can just go for the spirit vessel and then right click. Why? Because the enemy cannot proceed into chasing you. They got taunted in here. Silencer doesn't have mobility to go in here and kill you like Blink Dagger. No, Silencer doesn't have it. They are controlled. This one is going to die, so you don't need to be afraid. You can just go for vessel in here. It's too late for you to go back now. It's way too late now. I don't think the cold snap is not needed in there. It's only disruptor, right? Disruptor doesn't have any escape mechanism. If he got hooked, rot by Podge, he's dead. This is overkill. I think you can still fight. Imagine if you have the cold snap in there at this point. If you have the cold snap, maybe you can just use the cold snap in there, and then possibly it could kill the bristleback. And then this guy Vessel, yeah, there's still no cold snap, and then Sven just died. Enemy is back again in action, and then you're dead. Overcommitment, and then overkill. When it comes to the spells, you have to think about the spells that they're going to use, like the positioning of the enemies as well is gonna be crucial. Over time, as soon as you're aware about those things, like putting those things in your head, like this guy just used this spell, this guy just used this spell, this guy doesn't have any more spell. Make it a practice, make it a habit, and then you'll do better job in the team fights. And then yeah, you lost the fight. They took ages because they have Bristleback to tank it, and then the goo, armor reduction. So now you have to play defensive, and if I were you, I would not go for Yules. I will go for BKB immediately. How did you die in there? Like in the engagement, how did you get very low? It's because of the kinetic field on the guy, and then the stun on the Wind Ranger. Sure, you can help yourself against the Static Storm with the Yules and then the Global Silence, but if you got stunned by the Wind Ranger, you're gonna be hopeless. Yo, thanks for the follow, Deborah. Deborah Allen. Yeah, it's another name that is really hard to pronounce. But yeah, let's call it Deborah. They have ages, dodge to fight, keep farming, finish your item. Keep going in here. Global Silence use, which is nice for your team. I think it's a good time to disengage now. Just give this Disruptor, or this Shaman. I don't know why they still go on the Shaman. They could go on you as well. But yeah. No more Global Silence. They're going on Morphling. Possibly they're... you have to move fast. Move fast. Yep. We're going to fight. Nice. But the problem is, what is the target that you're going for? Wind Ranger? Okay. So you use your spells on the Wind Ranger. Targeting. Since he know the Morphling and then the Bristleback know that you use all of your spells, they immediately go on this Ven. Here. After you use all of your spells, look what happened to Morphling. He goes in, right? Because the moment that you use all of your spells, that means there's no more trouble incoming. There's no more threat into dying. So Morphling managed to get the kill on the Sven, and then he is out. That's why your spell usage needs to be improved really badly. Look at here one more time. Think about the spells that they're going to use, right? Shackle Shot used. Static Storm, Kinetic Field. So, what will happen next? Wind Ranger is nothing. Wind Ranger is nothing. This is a support. It will not do a lot of damage. Your Pudge is in here. TPing out. Morphling is in here. So, for sure, this is a really easy kill for you to take, like going for the Wind Ranger. But committing completely on the Wind Ranger makes you unable to defend your Sven. So if you didn't fully commit on the Wind Ranger in there, maybe Tornado is enough, you know. Or Defeating Blast, I don't know, maybe Cold Snap as well. It's actually enough. Just one spell. Or two spell. But committing everything in there, it's bad. What happened in here next? So after the engagement, after killing this Ven, Look at this Morphling. He's still farming. Still farming. Axe caught him. Got Hex. Got Hook. Bristleback dead. And Morphling dead. The enemy actually overstayed. Which is something that you should be thankful. Mistakes. Hold my spells for the cores? Yes. That's the second time that you did it. Even though the Wind Ranger is offering nothing into the team fight, like he used the shackle shot, he used the power shot, and the focus fire. That means Wind Ranger is just right clicking, right? So you don't need to overcommit. Bristleback is in here. Oof, almost. But that shows the position of the Pudge. And then they TP'd. You should go on this guy. Wait. Let's say it one more time. So Shaman is in there. Or the Silencer is in there. And then you went for Yules on yourself. Why would you go for Yules on yourself? If it's me, I will go for Yules on the Silencer instead. Because if you look about the minimap position, only Axe is not with you. There are 4 heroes in here, and then you saw the Bristleback and then the Silencer. It's going to be 2 versus 4, right? 2 versus 4. So you don't need to use this defensively. You can just use it to the Silencer and then hold him in place. If you hold the Silencer for 2.5 seconds, yep. You can easily reposition. And you're committing on the Silencer, you should not go for it. Wind Ranger, you sure? You get scouted. You should attack or do anything. You're scouted already. Yeah, I understand that you want to dispel global silence.
Guess I didn't have it.
That your axe is not in there, and then the enemy managed to delay the fight, and then they managed to get in there in time. But yeah, if you dispel the global silence, it's fine. The thing in here as well is that all of your teammates are dispelled, and then while he used the global silence, he's actually dishing out damage to the shaman. 1, 2, and then get static storm. Yep. Enemy is much prepared than you guys. You get surprised with their item timing as well, like the Shadow Blade on a Silencer. But here, you shouldn't go back to the bottom. You should get out by now. You have Sven, but the Morphling isn't coming, and then the axe is not showing or not coming. But yeah, it's a bad fight after all. With your invokers though, we only focus on the things that you can do. To dispel global, it's nice. But when it comes to the read of the game, like, there's so many variables in that fight. You didn't know that the enemy is coming because you only saw 2 heroes, and then you failed to gank or to burst the Silencer in time, and then the enemy managed to connect. Maybe sell your null and then go for Dust of Appearance. Vessel, go for Vessel now. Nice wall. Nah, you didn't go for. I don't know why you guys want to fight like outnumbered. I'm not sure who made this call, but this is a really bad call. Sure, they don't have global silence, but instead of going for the Bristleback, I will never go on the Bristleback. This guy is way too tanky, and then you saw them, right? Wind Ranger, and then Morphling. And then they're coming. Still in vision. And yep, they're all in here. All of a sudden. This is not a good fight anymore. This Raptor has been praising himself for quite some time. I think I cannot blame him.
Can take radiant structures are fortified.
He's actually not playing that well. It's just you guys are playing that bad, and it makes the enemy look so good because you're playing so bad. You're not going on the proper target. You're going for the bristleback instead of the other target. This game is practically over. The best way that you could make a comeback in here is by playing Aghanims and then wait for a very good Berserker's Call and then Cataclysm. That's the only way that you could win this game. If you go for BKB now, which is defensive, you're not going to win game at this point. MMR command is not working. The medal is working. Homecar. I haven't played for quite some time because of internet connection issues. Smoking again, even though you're playing from behind and then the enemy has global silence now. I don't think you can easily burst someone and then the position has been revealed. So this is not a good fight anymore. Go for disengage for now. Nah, not on the bristleback again. Holy shit. Global silence. Trapped. GG. GG at this point. Since bristleback is being targeted by your team, the best thing that you can do is just tell them not to go on the bristleback, because it will take so much time and it's not gonna win your team fights. Bristleback is just there to tank the spells. I think the game is over at this point, since you're going for BKB. Split push top. They showed in the mid lane. Maybe Roshan again. Maybe go for a smoke again. But you're so close with your BKB and you must farm it. I don't know why you're not farming. You could even sell this null while farming. Finish your BKB. BKB done. Yep. All right. Here's the fight. Last fight. Last fight, last fight. Alright. Dispel? Dispel the win run? You showed yourself. BKB, just in time. Alright. BKB and then Static Storm has been used and then Global Silence. It's looking good so far in the fight. But what will happen next? Sven still wants to go and then you block the hook. Sven's dead. GG. GG. This one is over. You don't have a carry. The best thing that you could do is actually split push. They will take Roshan and then tier 2 top and then possible Raxus. So, yeah. Best thing that you could do is push this or defend it. Chaos Meteor or whatever. Nah, it's gone. They're not actually killing it. They're really overconfident. They don't know which target to go. Legend. Oh, okay. That explains it. BKB on Axe, way too late. Rax is gone. And then God Strength used? Or, yeah, it's now on cooldown. Silencer, nice. Nice kill. But yeah, Silencer is still alive. You should... Yeah, Silencer's dead. Nice. You guys are making a comeback in here. Defeating Blast. I think he will die. Aegis. No more spells, get back. Disengage for now. Get back, yep. Glimpse. Ah, you're fine. So basically at this point, Giddy, you're just waiting for the enemy to commit mistakes like this. Like, this kind of dive, you're just waiting for the enemy to commit mistakes, and I feel like we are not going to learn anything in here further with your replay, and then you even go for Boots of Travels instead of prioritizing your Aghanims. Well, if you want to split push, it's fine. Yeah, enemy just committing mistakes after. So yeah, I wonder if you do have any questions so far, Giddy, because it's kind of clear to me that you lost your timing, and you didn't play with your strength, with your Invoker. Yeah, enemy committed mistakes after mistakes. They are splitting together now, but in a 5 versus 5 engagement, I don't think you will win. Because Sven is too weak, and you cannot deal a lot of damage. Any questions so far? You have traveled though. Maybe go for. This is 3 versus 5, and you don't have any vision on the enemy. All right. You fed the Pudge. I don't know if he got buyback. He got. It's gonna be difficult now to defend. Axe is missing. You still have vision. Axe showed in mid, which is really stupid. If you're a blink initiator, you should not show yourself. I think most of my mistakes are definitely from the early game, early to mid game. I mean, those mistakes that you committed, if you're aware of those mistakes and then you're fixing those mistakes one by one, you will commit more. You will commit less mistakes. Yep. Buyback, but no more spells to fend them off. They really love going on Bristleback first. If you're going to play on mid, you really need to pay attention to those things, like map positioning, hero targeting, where to play, where to farm, where to fight, objective taking, and then knowing the win condition of the enemy. The Bristleback is not the win condition of the enemy. You can easily kite the Bristleback, but their win condition is going to be the Morphling, possible Silencer, and Wind Ranger. So yeah, I'm going to end this replay analysis on your Invoker because we have nothing else to learn from here. No more questions? If you don't have any questions, I'm going to put a check mark on your request and then move on to the next one. Got to Ancient 4 from offlane and pause 4. Mid is so different. Even though the mid lane is so different, those things that I've mentioned to you, like space creating thing, where to play, those things that we discussed, it's gonna be effective even though you're not playing mid. In every role, it's gonna be effective. Those things. So yeah, pay attention to those things, and I assure you, you'll really improve. All right. Thank you for your time as well, Giddy. I really appreciate your time.